Hi, I'm Joel Brown. Today I want to help you stop the chicken wing. I've been working on stopping the chicken wing for years. I had it really bad myself for a long time, and I went to coach after coach and golf instructor, and they all would tell me, oh, straighten your left arm and keep it straight. Duh. Anybody would know if your left arm was doing back a chicken wing like this, if you kept it straight, it would stop it. But the next day I'd go golfing and here it would come back again. So there had to be a cause to the chicken wing. There had to be a reason that I chicken wing, and everybody that I see out there that can't break 80 chicken wings. I finally figured it out. So here we go. There's many pieces to it, but I'm going to start with just a general cure to it. And you'll have to extrapolate. There's a lot of other things about a golf swing, but today focusing on chicken wing, there's going to be two major points. Number one is when you're coming through the golf ball, if you get to the golf ball and your right arm is already extended, then your right arm is already done. The left arm has to chicken wing so both your hands can stay on the club. If you get to the golf ball, I don't know if you can see this golf ball, I hope so. If you get to the golf ball and your right wrist is still bent like this, which is beautiful, and your right arm still has some bend in it in the elbow, beautiful, and you're more like this instead of like this, and you can do that. How do you do that? How do you get your right arm bent and keep your right wrist bent? You do that by making the right shoulder get closer to the ball. If the right shoulder stays the same distance, you're going to have an outstretched right arm to get back to the ball on the ground. Notice how the great tour players, they get that right shoulder low. They even dip a lot of them. The right shoulder gets low, right arm stays bent, right wrist stays bent, and then your right arm's got all this beauty out here. And see, then look, your left arm can't chicken wing. It's got to hold on for dear life straight. So that in a nutshell is keep your right shoulder moving, right shoulder getting closer and closer to out here. This is not it. This is it. Move that right shoulder. One instructor told me one time that he liked to see the right shoulder constantly stay moving. It's a great point. That right shoulder constantly stays moving. This right arm has plenty of length. Now, that's point number one. Point number two goes back to a cure of many things. When you get ready to hit your golf ball, if you go up to the top and you try to hit the golf ball instead of just rotating back, if you do anything with your arms, you lose this angle in your wrist, you lose this angle in your elbow, and you go out over the line, way out here, and then it just rocks back. You're crossing the target line, you're going over the top, crossing, thus your left arm has to bend in this direction of over the top. You got to cut out over the top, which is casting. And you do it all by the same move. You just bring that right shoulder around, keep it moving. like to do at the end of every shot, I like to have that follow through that comes and beats my head twice. And what I call it is the Lorena Ochoa 2-bump head rule. If you'll go back and look at Lorena Ochoa, she's the most winningest Mexican golfer. I think she's from Mexico. She retired at 28 years old, and she could care less, but she won almost every tournament. She was probably had a better winning percentage than the early Tiger Woods. But you want to just slowly, don't move that right shoulder in there quick. The beauty of golf is that you look like you're moving slow and you're hitting fall. You're hitting with a long right arm where the left arm has to stay straight all the way out there. Let's hit one more for you, see if this works. Those are well struck golf balls. You got to get that right arm way out there. So if you get, say to hip level, somewhere in here, and then that arm begins to bend, that's fine. You just don't want it bending in here tight. In here, that's the chicken wing. Get way out there. Let this triangle of here to here to here stay completed. Just take the triangle up, and then when I get up there, solve a lot of problems. Just rotate your torso, leaving your arms up there. They'll come down. One more for the road. That's about a 187 iron.